everyone. Welcome back to the UmmaNola podcast. We're still thinking of a good name, so if you have any ideas, let us know. But I am Jimin.
I'm Jihye.
Yo, sometimes we're gonna have like strong agendas. Today is a no agenda type of day,
Sounds
right?
good. Mm-hmm.
Jihye doesn't know what topic, but I had a topic in mind. It's nothing controversial, but what is life like in Korea? You've been there 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
How would you rate it?
Out of
0 to
10,
10. Mm-hmm.
I would say 8.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. The reason for that is a lot of people come through Korea. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's fun in that way where you're reconnecting with so many people.
That's true. It's like I remember when I was in New York, constant. You know,
맞아.
you get constant visitation.
Mm-hmm. I think the second reason why it's fun is there's always something to explore or try. So new things, new places, new restaurants. I'm not
Like
a big
that
foodie.
소금빵. I want to try that 소금빵.
너 아직도 못 먹어봤니?
No.
내가 꼭 데리고 가주마. But yeah, absolutely. So many like places to go for different vibes and feels. And third, I think it's really great for networking. I think you just meeting some really cool people.
You were saying always something to do. I was having coffee with a new friend here, and she was telling me how last year they went to Korea, and then a couple of them, they went try to go clubbing, and then they got rejected because bouncer or whatever saw their IDs. And he was like, "Oh, 우리 다 풀입니다." And then some like little young chicks in skinky outfits like walk in, and then they're like, 자기야. Any age over like 1986, 저희는 오늘 풀입니다. And they basically flat out got rejected from a club.
But how cute are they though?
They're cute. No, they're hipper than me, cuter than me. But I think there was a little bit of trauma. And I was like, oh my gosh, Jihye has been exploring. Can you get us a list of clubs and lounges that people like you and I could get into without judgment, have a good time, and it's not going to be all like old farts?
Yeah,
Can you do
absolutely. I mean, honestly, the best place to go is Itaewon because
it's like foreigner friendly?
Yeah. So there's like this one place where a lot of Espanol people, because it's like that kind of vibe. And then there's another, so
I
it's
can
like,
vibe with that.
I
Like,
absolutely could vibe with that. And then there's like, 강남에 또 40 넘는 아줌마들이 갈 수 있는 데야. 근데 they play like.
but then I feel like I don't want, it's like 자존심. Do I want to go to the club that's 40, only 40 plus?
It's not only 40 plus, but like, let me tell you, they play 40 plus music, meaning it's like old school Korean K-pop. And then they DJ it up, right? And it's like EDM이.
Yeah.
너무 재밌어. 그리고 앉을 수가 있어. 앉는 게 얼마나 중요해, 우리한테.
Very important. Okay. List is going to come soon.
그렇지.
A curated list of places that 40 plus could go and have a good time in Korea.
I would say like 30 plus, but just the older population, but it's going to be jammy,
We'll start working on that list.
Don't worry. I got you.
Yeah. Can you also ask me about my life in Dallas?
Oh yeah. How's your life in Dallas?
Thank you for asking. Dallas is interesting. I feel like a lot of California people are curious because I think some of them are like, why would you go to Texas? But, so far it's been good. I think here is very hot, but like today it was in the 90s, so it felt less hot.
Celebrate.
It's so sad that you're like, Korea, there's never, end of things to do. And I'm talking about weather. I think one thing is there's people from all areas. Like California is pretty much California, but here you get a lot from everywhere. Like Midwest, Oklahoma, SoCal, Bay Area, New Jersey, New York, DC, like there's a lot. So, I look forward to meeting a lot of different kind of people. There's a lot of doctors here, so I don't know why.
Yeah, I was going to actually ask, is there like a 공통점, even though they're from all these other places, the people that you've been meeting, something draws them to Texas?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think there is a big draw, either political or conservative. That's not really why I moved here.
Right.
During COVID, it seemed like a lot of people got tired of California, or they felt like, well, at this point I'm working remotely, so I could live anywhere. So why not live somewhere that's a little cheaper and more tax beneficial? So I think there is a tax draw. And then I think some people just want a slower pace of life, which I don't really relate to, but it's not a bad pace. It's just less go. Like Silicon Valley is very like dog eat dog. Like what's the next hot startup? Who's working which big tech? But here's not like that. So slower, 사람 사는데.
그렇지.
But there is like a K-town here
응.
called Carrollton. But my friend and I, we named it C-Town. And 노래방 is only $20 an hour. Korean
Mhm.
food here is pretty good, so it's all good.
Yeah, what is there to complain about, right?
Just hot weather. Next question. Which
그래.
city is better? Seoul or LA or New York?
Wow.
Well, I'm a little biased.
LA.
Why LA? You love LA.
I do love LA. I think it's my vibe, my people's, and it's right in the middle of Korea and New York. And good food, great weather. Yeah. What's there to complain about?
Traffic,
Well,
pollution.
traffic everywhere.
I mean, I love LA.
Yeah.
For me, New York, because I think it's just the best, most like quintessential city experience.
Mm,
Visually, it's beautiful.
mm.
You've got greenery, and then you've got the water, you've got the bridges, you've got the buildings. Like you just have everything, and you have that fast-paced kind of East Coast rude vibe that is great. The subway system is terrific.
Sometimes the express and then the non-local is really confusing, especially on the weekends.
Maybe because you're not a local.
I used to be.
I know,
When
me
I
too.
was, it was still very confusing.
But I mean, truth be told, I haven't been there in a while since I lived there,
Mm,
so like I really want to visit. Anyways, that's that. Today we were just rambling on. Today is a no agenda type of day,
sounds
right?
good. Mm-hmm.
I just want to say when I first met Jihye, she wore like a Patagucci jacket. It's fine. It's a great company. I love Patagonia, but you will never find me in Patagonia. And I know that sounds really snobby, but it's not. First of all, it's very expensive, so I actually can't afford it. So it's not snobby at all. But it's like that quilted look I just can't vibe with. I just don't think it's cute. I think the only kind that's cute is the unexpected color combination. Like I would wear that. But the black that
Quilted.
you will not catch me. So anyway, so when I first met Chia, she just straight dressed like a tech bro. And if you know what a tech bro looks like, and again, I'm not a judger. I'm a lover. I will not. Okay, I do judge, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, your style is not good. I can't be friends with you.
그렇지,
Like I
그렇지.
will not do that, right?
Uh,
나는 파트너를 봐. But let's just say that I always accepted you as you were.
I agree with that.
So let me say something. For somebody who, objectively speaking, whose style was not good, like you had no makeup, no hair, no sense. You just actually just did nothing. You just showered and walked out. Like
Absolutely.
for somebody that did that, I don't know how, but your confidence was like always up the roof.
Mm.
Can we talk about that? I just want to say I'm really nice. I'm not nice,
Oh, very nice.
but it was an observation later that we talked about, right?
Right,
Like
right.
너는 뭐를 믿고 이렇게 why your confidence was so high? How?
It's about the inside.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I think
but
I'm
for
really
real.
secure. I really am secure, and it doesn't
Super
matter what's
secure.
on me.
Yeah.
I just love myself.
Yeah. But then for somebody who is always 내가 제일 잘 나가, I'm confident, I don't do nothing. Oh, she's glam. Like you still notice those people that were glam. But then why all of a sudden did you decide you're going to do something to improve yourself? When did it start? Why did you first decide? Because before that, the thought was never even there that you
Okay, so
needed to improve,
really
or was there?
no, it wasn't. There was no thought. There was no desire. When I did try, I would just burn myself. It's just not worth it. That's kind of how I thought about it. I don't have an eye for color, so eyeshadow, all that stuff. Me doing eyeliner, I was like, there's no way because it's too hard. It's always been too hard, or it takes too long. So for me, I love efficiency. So those are the things that blocked me from this new world. After 3 kids, I knew that I wasn't gonna have any more kids. I was trying to lose weight and just becoming fit and stronger, and that was really important to me. So as I was going on that journey, I also saw that there's a possibility that I could look a little bit better if I did some other things. And I
I just
think for
remember on my
oh,
40th, you had this very stark realization of, oh,
oh, 맞아.
I should have showed up looking better.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was like, girl, who cares?
yeah,
And you
맞아,
were like, no, I felt like
맞아.
you kind of had this realization. Not that I was the chaguk, the impact or whatever,
No,
but
no.
it was at that time. I remember it was the first time that you said something like, oh, I should have.
My thing is I could have done it, right? I could have looked really good. We went to the nice restaurant and I was like wearing my
We went
same
to like
tech.
the lounge, like danced and stuff.
Yeah, but then I was wearing like my button up and some skinny pants with some like it's just not cute, you know? And
I should I should have done better. It's my fault. It's
야,
my
다 네 잘못이야.
how
I
dare I let you roll
how
out with
그렇지. I think also every time you did makeup, like you would do it for me because I love it when my friends do my makeup and my hair. Like like it's one of my joys. But
which is
like
another thing because a lot of people are resistant. They'll be
why?
like, "I don't want it. No, I'm good." I don't know, I
Why?
think there's, like, a little bit of shyness.
Oh, I mean, it's not about need. It's about let's try this.
You still like it.
I
You like
love it. I
um,
still love it, and that's why whenever we go out, I'll make you do my hair and my makeup, even though I could do it
and
on my own.
I hate it because I'm trying to work on myself and time is ticking.
Thank you. And anyway, my point is that what I learned from you that hey, it doesn't take that long actually, and it's about the necessary things to get you out the door. And I remember I would go full glam every day trying to figure this out. And you're like, absolutely not, Jihye. When you're doing everyday makeup, this is all you need. Boom, 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 3 things, and you're done. And I was like, oh. And that I think really propelled me into actually wanting to try. I think also you're a really good teacher. Like the way you teach. I mean, I don't know if it works with everybody else, online because at least I had you next to me, so you would
Mhm,
show me
mhm,
like how to curl it or whatever. But it made sense to me,
mm.
and then I could replicate it. And then when it was too curly, you'd be like, "Oh shit, this is what you need to do to make it a little bit more beach wave like." And I was like, "Oh, that's
Mhm.
what I want." So like,
Your hair looks great today.
oh
Man, it
come
looks
on,
better than mine.
hey, this is 5 minutes. I'm just letting you
Oh.
know. Okay, so I will attest to this. I think it's because I love feedback. So I was like, hey, what did I do wrong? Hey, give me feedback. It's not you'd be like, hey, Chia, you need to fix this. It's because I asked.
Yeah.
And then I would try to make the changes and see what works and what doesn't. But to this day, color wise, I still don't know and I don't get it. So it's just what you say looks good, I will use.
Like, Jie went on and got her color analysis at the most famous color analysis place in Korea, right? It's a place where Blackpink Jennie
맞아,
went to,
맞아,
right?
맞아.
And it's the funniest clip because they're like, okay, 고객님, 이렇게 하면 like the color that you like, you're gonna have to just 감으로 just say which one you like, and that's usually the right. And she puts all the colors, and then it's like 어떤 게 더 나세요? Like cool tone 아니면 warm tone, and then you're like cool tone이요, and they're like warm tone이에요. I forgot what vice versa. So yeah. So how did you do your glow up? What happened in your glow up?
I think exercising was probably the first thing because that gave me another level of confidence. And then the second thing is I want to.
Yeah,
I want to.
yeah,
Um and and then I can. I think
yeah.
that's what it is. Mhm.
You lost a lot of weight too.
I did. I did lose a lot of weight. But, now it's all like skin and I'm trying to tighten some stuff up. And
Yeah,
I mean the next goal really is health. I think health is really important. And so
yeah,
there's this thing that I just posted about exercise and we have the privilege to use our bodies and make it healthy whereas some people don't, even
yeah.
have that. So use it to the best of your ability and
I will say when you were really in that diet mode, and I'm not saying people have to lose weight,
no,
but
no.
there is an element of
Mhm. So
what you
hard.
did was hard. you really had to cut down and you really had to say no to eating out and things like that, people around you notice that. Again, I'm not saying people have to be a certain size or anything, but because
Mm-mm.
you knew you wanted to shed the baby weight off and do something for yourself, I think all of us saw that change and committed. We're like, oh, she real toke. She's sticking to it. And I think that's something that is really commendable because it's not easy to do that. You just didn't give up. So
Mm-mm.
look at you now.
Yeah, look at me
And
now.
again, oh, it's not just about looking good, but I think it's half and half. I think we want to look good. We shouldn't feel guilty for wanting to look our best. We shouldn't try to strive to look like other people.
No,
We talk about we want to reach our potential, whether
맞아.
it's potential in our career, what we do in our life, friendship, right? I don't know if we will come out with a six pack. I'm working on it. It's just more like when we look good, we feel good. When we feel good, we look good. And I think it's that whole thing, you know? And what are our goals this year? What are some goals that we're going to attain to?
I think for me, it's to build muscle mass. So with that being said, I want to sign up for F45. It's kind of crazy for 3 months and go at least 3 times a week, and then see where I go. And I think one of the things I'm experiencing the past 2 weeks of this trial, I never thought I could do it, but now that
Mm,
I've kind of tasted that, oh, I can now. I
yeah.
want. And we did sign up for half marathon. Actually, I did,
Yes,
and you were supposed to.
I'm on my way to sign up.
So
For
yeah.
me, I'm so lazy. If I could, I will stay in a horizontal position, but I think that really affects my mental health. So I've just been trying to move around every day. I've been walking a lot. But now I think I got plantar. How do you say?
Fasciitis.
Yeah. Well, not really. Like I just like whimper a lot before it's an actual real thing. So I'm just very preventatively, cautiously whimpering before it's actually a painful thing. And I'm not a runner. I hate running, but I'm trying to work towards that and then stay active and Pilates. But young. So if you have any topics, even if you have any questions, let us know, message us, and thanks for listening in. We out. Bye.
Bye.